Hi guys, welcome to the second part of the series called Personal Portfolio Crypto, where you can manage and track the prices of all your cryptocurrencies. So if you haven't watched the first part of the series, then I recommend you watch that part first. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to understand what we are doing. So as in the last part, we have successfully fetched the data of top or you know first 100 cryptocurrencies according to the market cap. Top 100 cryptocurrencies basically. In this part, we're gonna create a authentication system for the user. For now, we're not gonna build any of our custom user authentication. We will use basically Django's built-in authentication system and let the user log in and sign up using that. So that's it. Let's get started with this video. So I'm gonna create a forms.py file, because we will be using user sign up form, built-in form in Django. So let's start typing from Django. We actually need a user model, so let's import that. Get user model. What's the error here? Django.contrib.auth import get user model from django.contrib.auth forms import user creation form. This is the built-in form in Django that we will use. Also import model form. We actually don't need model form now. Let's create a class sign up form. You can name it whatever, user, and add it with user creation form. Let's create a meta class. Model will be get user model, and fields that we need are username field. Let's also get email, then password 1, then password 2. Now while I'm here, let's also override init or dunder method. Self, we need arguments, we need keyword arguments. Why do we need this self method? Is basically to change the default behavior of the user input fields and to give class and IDs to the input field. Quirks.set default is the function, and it's basically to give the default label to the input field. So the label suffix that I would be giving is none. Super dot init args and works. Self dot fields, which field? Username field label equals to username. We'll give this label to the username field only, and rest we will keep empty. Paste it 4 times. New. Sorry for this. Will be empty. This also empty. This also empty. We also need let's give class to the fields. We don't need class. So, and while we are here, let's also hide the hint, text hint. Django provide inbuilt. User name, not user name. Password 1, password 2, self dot fields, text dot help text equals to none. That's it. That's all we have to do. Let's go to our view actually, and first import this form from portfolio.forms. Import user creation. We name it something else. We name it sign up form. Sorry, sign up form. Let's create a function for registering the user. Register request. Now let's create a template for registering the user. I'm gonna name it register.html. Let's extend base.html. Let's copy this from here. Okay. Title I will give sign up blog content. Let's give the container class. I'll give the heading h2 register. Now let's create a form with a post request. Is our token. For now, I haven't given this key, but I'll be sending form from the view. So form dot as p. Also give input submit value. Let's get class also. We can this is a bootstrap class actually. It's not. It's actually primary. Bootstrap class. Now let's check for post request. Post if request is post, so get the form equals to sign up form, and data will be a request dot post. If form dot is valid, so let's create user, new user equals to form dot save. I've done this because I want to log in user if the form is valid. I don't wanna explicitly render the login form or something like that. I just straight away want the user to be logged in as soon as he or she is registered. So let's first import actually from django.country.auth import authenticate login, and let's also import logger. We won't be needing for now, but let's also import it. So here new user equals to authenticate username equals. Let's first get the data, clean data. That will be username, and another will be password. Form dot clean data, and let's get password 1. That's it. When the user is authenticated, let's log in this user. So it will be new user. And When this is successful, let's also import HTTP response redirect from django.http import HTTP response redirect. And when login is successful, the redirect user will also be needing reverse from django.urls. I guess we have to import reverse. Yes, from django.urls import reverse. View name, let's check the view name. It's index. We want the user to be redirected to home page. And that's it. Let's also give, if the request is not post, we simply want form equals to sign up form. That's what we want to render. Let's return render request. Template name will be registered, register.html on text. Now we will be sending form key that we already had used in the templates. So that's it. Let's give the URL mapping. Register name equals to register. Let's check this. I think this should work. Before that, yeah, I think this should work. So let's test this out first. So I haven't actually Python manage.py migrate. While I'm here, let's also create super user. Sure. Let's get the password. That's it. Let's run the server and test this out. Hopefully this should work actually. So project is up and running. Let's go to the URL that we mapped with the register view. So yes, form is rendering. It's ugly right now, I know that, but it's rendering. Let's test this out. Input field is actually not button is not rendering properly. I don't know why. Class is wrong, that's why. Yes, this is the issue. Let's check this again. Yes, now it's rendered up. Let's get the name. Joshua. Let's get this mail. Password, which I usually give everywhere, so I want to send the password out loud. Let's test this. Yes, so it's redirected to the home page. That means login and sign up actually works. To test the data is saved or not, let's open another window and go to admin. Joshua punch. So it's working. Also, let's also give login view. Let's also create login view. So that user can log in. First, let's check here that if user.is authenticated, what we want to simply redirect user to the home page. Because he's already logged in. Reverse, view name will be index. Okay. Now, before that, let's give the form actually. So I'll be using bootstrap forms. So let me bring the form first. I'll be using simple form. Let's create template. Login.html. Let's copy this. Remove this form. Login. Now let's bring the form. This is the form from the bootstrap actually. It is given in the bootstrap documentation. I just copied it from there. So let's remove unnecessary things that we actually don't need. We'll be needing label but not email address. It's gonna be username. So make this text. Enter username and password. Remove this checkbox. That's it. And let's give name, username. That's what we'll be using in the views. Name, password. Now let's control font div request dot method post username method request dot post dot get and the name that we have given to the input field. We get the username, we get the password. Now let's authenticate the user. Authenticate request username equals to username, password equals to password. Now let's check if user is there. Also check if user is active, that is if the user's account is active. If account is active, then log in the user and return the user to reverse the home page. Else let's also import HTTP response. Simply give HTTP response if account is not active. Just maybe give the message simply account not active. That's it. And if user is present, and if user is not, then simply return render the template or no, just simply give them different HTTP response. No user with this username and password. And if request is not a post request, then simply render the template login.html. Login.html method post token. Now this to the view login view login. Sorry, will be login. Okay, so now let's test this out. So let's go to login. So we are redirected because right now we are actually logged in with the super user. As you can see, so let's log out from here and open it again. Login. As you can see, now this is the login form. Let's use the username and let's try to log in. Yes, we are successfully logged in. Now all the things that we wanted to do in this tutorial or in this video are complete. So let's also give the navbar actually. I'll be using Bootstrap navbar, but I'm going to style it and all. So let me get some simple Bootstrap navbar and I'll be using that only. I'll use one with the form actually. Let me find the let me find it. Where it is, yeah, this will do the work. Okay, so let's go to our base.html and out of the content block paste this, and from index let's remove this div or jumbotron and then test this out. Yes. Now it's looking good. So let's get the links that we need actually. So base.html, let's remove this drop down. We won't be needing that. Also, this navbar will be for home. URL will get later. Let's just simply style it for now. That also we need. Now here, let's get the if class if request dot user dot is authenticated. If the request, if the user is authenticated, else, and if. So if the user is authenticated, then we only need logout button. Okay, so one will be portfolio, another will be logout, and if the user is not logged in, one will be sign up, another will be login. Let's test this. So as a user is logged in actually, so it's showing logout and portfolio. Let's actually log out a user. Now refresh it. So now it's showing sign up and login. Login. Search form will be using later to search the cryptocurrency and search any of the cryptocurrencies that are present in CoinGecko. So for now, this is all that we wanted to do. Let's actually get the URLs also. URL will be index. Portfolio we haven't created yet. For logout also we haven't created. Logout is just simple function. We'll do that in the next video. So I'll give the link for the GitHub. You can copy and paste it from there. For sign up, it will be URL register. For login, it will be login, I guess. Let's test this. Register, yes. Login. Okay. So that's it for this video. We have successfully created login and sign up system for the app that we have created, and in the next video we'll write the model for saving the portfolio or for saving the cryptocurrencies that we wanted to track, and we'll fetch the price of the that cryptocurrency so that we can track the price of the cryptocurrency. And in the next video also we'll create in a logout method, just a simple method, probably 2 or 3 lines. So that's it for this video, and please do like, share and subscribe the channel. It will be a great help if you will do that. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and stay safe, stay blessed.